Hey everybody, Blue Blockers on again because they're awesome. Um, Today I'm going to talk about focus. Yeah, and a really easy way to not describe. I'm sorry, it's late. I'm tired. I am going to talk about focus and how important it is, and an easy way to organize, even if you have a bunch of projects and you feel super distracted and you feel like it's really hard to get focus. I'm going to give you a really easy way to make focus. I'm going to rub my eye first. All right, here goes. These past few days, I have been struggling. This past few weeks, I've been struggling to get some clarity on what I'm going to focus on because I have a few goals going on at the same time. I have goal going on about my sex and love life. I have places I want to take that. I have goal going on about finances. So there's a place I want to take that, and there's a pretty big development change in focus in the past couple weeks for that. There's Passion Unchained, which is my long-term legacy project, which will be a thing until I die. And there's those three things. And my body, I tie that into my love and sex life goals, my physique, because it's interconnected. It is a separate thing. There's a lot of overlap because I am doing it to become more attractive so that I can build more of the life I want when it comes to love and sex. But it also is its own thing because it's health. It's not totally. I mean, there are reasons I'm doing it that go into my love and sex goals, but a lot of it is also my health goals. So that's an overlap. So there's also other goals, and I'm like, okay, well, how do I focus on all these? Like, if in one day I only have 24 hours, how do I make a decision about what to focus on? And it comes down to prioritizing. So this is the strategy: is you make a pie chart. You don't even have to draw a pie chart. You can even just list percentages, which is what I did. And these are a ballpark. I mean, you're not going to like literally percent out each hour of like how much time am I spending on this? It has to be this certain amount. That's arbitrary structure. I don't like arbitrary structure. Structure in my life, which is another thing I could write about. Structure has to be. I wrote an article about this on my site, which is not up right now. I'll put my site up again at some point with the articles called the Goldilocks something. I don't remember exactly, but it had Goldilocks in it. And it was about how much structure you need, how much freedom you need. And structure, when it's working right, is like scaffolding. Like if there's something you want to build in your life, like for me, I want to build my window cleaning business to $5,000 in profit a month. It'll just be me as the owner operator, at least for now. So that all profit will go to me, and then some of it will be reinvested into the business. A lot of it at first, but after I reinvest in the business and get certain equipment that I need to improve my services, then I will be eating the profit. And then a lot of it, well, that profit after, I guess it's profit after I do. Some of the money will go towards ad spend, getting new customers, and like materials and stuff. And I'm talking about after. So that's before profit, but after profit. And so if I were to, so that's one of my goals, right? So then I'm like, okay, what do I need to do in order to do that? And this week, one of my goals is to, one of my decisions, I guess my goals is to door knock 30 doors every single day. So that's important, right? Well, then I also need to go to the gym 5 days a week, right? Because that's my body, and I want to get my body to a certain place. And I also need to swipe on a bunch of dating apps, and then I also need to hit on one girl a day. So all those things take time, right? And then I also need to put out a video every single day. That's not easy. I also need to put out a DIY video, one more in-depth video every single week. Now, all these things take a lot of time. So how do I organize it all? It all comes down to this focus thing, this percentage. So I've decided that finances and my window cleaning company is 75% of my life. That's right here, 75%. Then love and sex and body and all that stuff those goals are at 15%. So now if you're counting, that's 90%. And then 10%, that would be Passion Unchained for right now. Now, once I meet my financial goals, then I will up the percentage of my love and sex goals, and I will up the percentage of Passion Unchained goals. I will up all that. So like that will go back to maintain. Like I will have less focus because I'll have a system that works. I'll just do this every single week, and help a lot of people clean their windows, and help and give enough value that I get $5,000 after profit and return. That will be a pattern for me, kind of like my body is a pattern for me because I've been going to the gym 5 days a week for a long time now, since around September or so. So that's easy for me. That's easy for me to go to the gym 5 days a week. That's already taking very little of my focus. Now, these percentages are about focus. They're not about time specifically. They're about focus. 75% of my focus is going towards my window washing business, which is the new thing that happened in the last 2 weeks. That's where most of my focus is going. 15% is going towards girls and sex, like talking to girls in person, going on dates, working on my body, working on other things, getting better photos, all those things. That is 15% of my focus. And 10% of my focus is Passion Unchained. And that's because it's become a habit for me. This is day 75. It's day 75. So that's what I encourage you to do. Find a percentage, a list of percentages of, list out your goals and make them into categories. 3 max, I would say. More than 3 and you're just spreading yourself too thin. Then list out the percentages. And I would suggest one of them be the gargantuan chunk of your focus, at least 65%. I would suggest 75% minimum. But 65% like is okay. Make sure that one goal is what you're really focusing on, like almost all your focus goes into that goal. And then the rest of them, make that, divide it up. And that way you define it for yourself, how much you're going to focus on one, and then now you have one in control, in focus. And then once you've completed it, then you also need to define, this is another thing, you also need to define what you're going to complete. Like, what does that mean? Like, when is it done? And for me, it's done, like, I have completed my goal of financial goals when I am making $5,000 in profit from my window cleaning business, working up to 4 days a week. So the other 3 days I have to myself. So that way I know, okay, I'll do 75%, and when it gets to this, when I achieve this, that I'm going to find a way to maintain that with less focus. So I'm going to say, okay, let me create, if I do X, Y, and Z every week, then I'll maintain the exact thing I have. Kind of like for me with my body, if I go to the gym and do this workout for 5 days a week and count my calories, then I will be progressing towards my goal slowly but surely. And that's all I need. I don't need to do anything else. That takes zero focus. It takes time. It takes a lot of time because the gym, I go to an hour, 2 hours each one of those days. But it doesn't take focus because it's a habit. It's easy. It's a system. So just do that system thing with whatever when you achieve your goal, it's your main focus and you achieve your goal. Now now make that a background thing and lower your focus, make it into a system, and make another thing, the second thing your main focus, and then do that again, and then make the third thing your main focus. So I hope this helped you out. Hope this helped you gain some clarity, and cheers.